I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin weekly needs to close above the 200 simple moving average. We've been here before. We've been up here at this level before, even higher. But then Bitcoin retraced and still closed below the 200. So now you want a bullish breakout of the 200 simple and buyers would jump in. But we need to analyze some of the shorter term time frames to look for short term moves out of Bitcoin. Now, I adjusted the trend lines a little bit on this rising channel. Bitcoin is right at this key resistance, right? Bitcoin, and we nailed this entire run up right here, and Bitcoin got rejected right where it's at right now. Okay, so the Bitcoin bulls need a higher high right here, and essentially a breakout with volume of this pattern, right? If not, I mean, to avoid downside, Bitcoin bulls have to break out, make or break time for the bulls. If you see Bitcoin break above this overhead resistance, break out of this channel and hold, you could see $28,000 Bitcoin, but it's all about to happen right here. Are they going to drag this market higher and we're going to go to much higher prices, or will we see a retracement? It's all going to be decided right here. Now, I got some amazing shout out to give in my trading group. This person, he just got back from Mexico for a week, paid for by the trading group what he learned. This person made $4,000 profit on the first day. Banging. This person, he started with $40,000. He didn't cash out. He made it to $250,000 to $500,000. And then eventually he made it to over $1 million trading this market. Now he's been in the group for about a year and a half. You don't start here, but I can get you here. It's going to take a few market cycles to build up your capital to a point where you get to this level, but you can do it. If you sign up this week, I'm still giving a huge discount, 60% off the regular prices. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. You control your own future. No one else is going to do this for you. You have to decide. I'm proposing bangers every single day. 34%, 34%, 63%, 66% bangers posted in the trading group daily. Real quick, I want to talk about U.S. economy. And so you saw a 75 basis point rate hike by the Fed, which was needed to combat inflation. The GDP, however, has confirmed a recession, although Joe Biden says this is, even though it's a technical recession, it's not a real one. Biden insists there's no recession, and he's confronting the latest economic risk. Oh, you Google recession definition. Generally identified as a fall in GDP 2 successive quarters. We're here. But the market priced a lot of this in. If we look at the stock market, it's already priced in a 75 basis point rate hike, and you saw a breakout to the upside, right? And so it's real important to know that stocks are going to set the tone for what Bitcoin does next. You're at this resistance level. If you were to get some type of pullback and bullish retest, you're looking for more upside out of Bitcoin and the altcoins. If we go back to these news ideas, again, Joe Biden says, hey, you know what? Coming off last year's historic economic growth and regaining all the private sector jobs lost during the pandemic is no surprise. The economy is slowing down compared to these record-breaking economic growth that we've seen previously. But now there's all these global challenges. We're on the right path, and unemployment is very strong. Unemployment at 3.6%. There's more than 1 million jobs were created in the second quarter. So very positive statement made. Wants to pass the CHIPS and Science Act and Inflation Reduction Act without delay. So again, Biden says we're on the right path. Technically, we've been in a recession, or we're in a recession because the GDP came back lower. There was no growth, right? It was negative growth in this quarter. Now remember that this is a lagging indicator. By the time they start calling the bottom of, or when they start calling a recession, that's normally the bottom because it's lagging. This is all previously, like we've been in, the recession has been going on for the past 6 months, which we talked about on this channel many times. Now we're going to trade the charts. We're going to make a ton of money because we trade the charts. The odds are in our favor. We learn how to play the game like the whales and institutions, period. Total USDT. So this is total market cap of all of crypto. So here you have your low, your high. This is a higher low. This technically is a higher high. So all the bulls need to do here is put in a high that's higher than the previous low. The bulls need a higher low on this chart. But we've seen things happen real quick with Bitcoin here. The Fed announcing a 75 basis point rate hike. Markets reacted well to. They just didn't, the market didn't want to see, because it was already priced in. The market just didn't want to see 1% rate hike or 100 basis point rate hike, if that makes sense. So understand that the market will price in this economic data beforehand. The markets are very good at that. And so when all it did is it hit market expectations. And then you saw a bullish move out of Bitcoin, which followed ES1 exclamation point. This is the E mini futures. So understand that this is the leader. I thought this was a great article. Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin, he says Ethereum's merge. After that, you can expect a surge, a verge, a purge, and a splurge. So the merge, that's coming. And so there's definitely some altcoin hype surrounding Ethereum, right? You've got essentially a merge of the proof of work blockchain with the proof of stake blockchain. This has been something we've been waiting for years and years and years, and it's coming. The surge, he said, is increasing scalability through a process called sharding. So this is going to divide large pieces of data into smaller shards, making it easier for blockchains like Polygon to operate more efficiently on the top main Ethereum blockchain. So right now, listen to this now. Listen, Ethereum can process 15 to 20 transactions per second. With sharding, it's going to be able to transact 100,000 transactions per second. This happens, you can only imagine how well that Ethereum will do price-wise. The use case immediately 10x's because it's all of a sudden it's fast. That's been, I mean, you remember when blockchain is so slow and clunky. Ethereum, the fees were ridiculous for if you're using any decentralized exchanges. This was the bottleneck, right? And so that being eliminated, a jump to 100,000 transactions per second changes the game forever. Verge refers to these technical upgrades that are going to allow users to become network validators. So computers will be responsible for verifying the ETH transaction, but they're not going to have to store all this data. And so this is going to allow for great decentralization. So Ethereum is going to do big things. It's just a matter of time. The purge is a phase that's going to aim to remove the old network history to ease network bottlenecks and further reduce the amount of hard drive space required for validators. Ethereum has a roadmap here that's going to blow this market away. This thing is going to be epic, but we have to be patient. Ethereum is one of those coins, and you have to time it right, where you want to accumulate over a long period of time, right? Whenever, we're not necessarily going to nail the market bottom, but this is one of those coins where you're going to see bigger returns, I think, over the next 4 years. You see bigger returns out of Ethereum by percentage compared to Bitcoin, without question. Splurge is the final tweaks and fine-tuning of previous steps, according to Buterin. He said, the fun stuff that will make Ethereum into a much more powerful system is coming. Bitcoin's only 13 years old. Ethereum is only 7 years old. But he said, Bitcoin is about 80% complete. Ethereum is only about 40% complete. So super hyped and excited about what Ethereum's going to do in the future. This has been a slow process. You see a lot of these cryptos, they come out and they're new and they're promising the world, and you get these crazy hype rally run-ups. Then when it's actually time, when the rubber hits the road and it's time for these blockchains to perform, mainstream adoption, quote unquote, to happen, doesn't quite get there. You get these bear markets, the prices get hit really hard, and then people lose faith. They lose desire to pay attention to the market. But the key here is, in the background, while this market's cyclical, Bitcoin continuously loses up to 84% of its value in a bear market. And then the next run up is parabolic price action. And we're going to see much higher prices over time out of Bitcoin. And Ethereum is going to hit a better multiple than what Bitcoin is, by far. Ethereum has tremendous amounts of upside going forward. Write this down. And it's all about timing now. And we'll go over Ethereum charts and these charts. This is one coin that you want to watch. And so I'm going to be updating you with coins that I like as far as long-term ideas. And that's really where millionaires are made in the bear markets, finding the right coins to be in while these markets take off. And so this coin is, as far as some other coins we've been talking about in the group, definitely if you're having trouble in this space, I can help you. Join the trading group, change your life forever. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.